Thank you for the opportunity to give evidence this evening. My testimony is based on in-depth interviews conducted between May and September this year with individuals on the cashless debit card at the Hinkler trial site. There are 4 main research findings that I'd like to bring to the committee's attention. In the interests of brevity, I'll simply state these now, but I'd welcome any questions that might allow me to expand on these points. So first, our findings indicate that the cashless debit card is making it considerably harder for many individuals to pay their bills and provide for their families. I'd particularly flag the issue of reduced housing security here, which we just published a peer-reviewed article about in the Australian Journal of Social Issues. Second, these payment issues have negative impacts on individuals' health and well-being, which in turn adversely affect their families. For example, participants in our study reported mental health problems such as anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and OCD surrounding their inability to make bill payments on time. Strikingly, several individuals who had been in domestic violence situations in the past experienced the card as another form of violation and financial control. Third, significant stigma surrounds the card, and this compounds these harms. Numerous interviewees had received disparaging comments from members of the public who had seen their cards. These were stories of ordinary Australians who had no history of substance abuse, who were being called junkies as they were just shopping for groceries to feed their children. And finally, this combination of issues, so that is the combination of reduced access to funds, emotional distress, and social stigma, is causing some individuals to withdraw from participation in their communities, which is concerning for a whole range of reasons. But it's particularly concerning because we have a lot of research that tells us that informal social networks are a key avenue through which unemployed people are actually able to find job opportunities. The overwhelming finding here is that the cashless debit card is having a disabling rather than motivating impact in many welfare recipients' lives. And this raises grave concerns regarding the proposed extension of these trials and the expansion of this policy across the Northern Territory. I think we're all in this room because we do believe in evidence-based policy. The evidence from our study suggests that the cashless debit card is not only failing to achieve some of its core objectives, but is actually making things a lot harder for some people. So thank you for your time, and as I mentioned, I'd really welcome the chance to speak more on any of these points.